Hi guys, how's it going? This is Amanda from Amanda Around the Globe. Today I am going to tell you guys my 10 craziest travel experiences that I've had in my whole life that I've been traveling, which is the past 8 months only. So yeah, I have been to 18 countries now in the past 8 months, which is crazy. I had some crazy experiences in the past and I'm going to tell you what they are right now. Alright, so number 10 craziest travel experience, seeing the Eiffel Tower in person. I wasn't expecting this to be such a big deal, but when I actually got to the Eiffel Tower and I saw it in real life, it was very emotional to me. It was just really surreal, and I think that's because I never really planned to travel until like a year ago. Actually, July 2015 is when I decided full on, like, I'm gonna travel the world, I'm gonna see everything that I want to see. And before that, I was kind of never really thought that I would go to Europe. I never really thought that I would do these things. So when I saw the Eiffel Tower in person, that was when it kind of hit me like, oh my god, this is my life right now, and it is freaking awesome. Number 9 craziest travel experiences was going on a boat tour in the pouring rain. Like, it was a torrential downpour. This was in Bocas del Toro, Panama. I was with 2 of my friends. It's a good story now, I guess, but it was very painful actually. We were sitting in the front row of this boat and the rain was just like pounding us, and we were going like 25 miles an hour in the pouring rain. It was very uncomfortable. But the day ended up getting a lot better. Number 8 craziest travel experiences was getting ripped off in Nicaragua. That was probably the worst rip-off I've ever had. I've never gotten robbed, thank God, but I did get ripped off in Nicaragua from a taxi driver who told me originally that it was going to be 20 Nicaraguan dollars. I totally forgot what they're called right now, but it was going to be 20 Nicaraguan dollars to take me and my sister from the bus stop to the ferry stop, which I did think was a little bit too cheap, and I was a little bit skeptical about that. Yeah, he ended up telling me that it was going to be 20 US dollars for each me and my sister, so 40 US dollars total, and I was pretty peeved about that. I actually ended up cussing him out, and yeah, that was very uncharacteristic of me. I don't usually cuss people out, like, ever. I've never done it before. That's the only time I've ever cussed anyone out, actually. I yelled at him, and then I got out of the car after I threw the money at him, and me and my sister went to the bar and like chugged a drink before we got on the ferry. It actually ended up being totally, like, it's just money. Worse things could have happened. We totally could have had a way worse experience. It was just money, you know, like, stuff happens, so whatever. Number 7 craziest travel experiences. This is actually 2 different experiences because it happened 2 different times in 2 different countries. I crashed 2 different motorbikes. So I've driven 2 different motorbikes in my life, and I crashed both of them. And yeah, I am really a good motorbike driver. Both times there was damage. I'll say that there was damage to both of the bikes. And I did actually get scratched up and bruised a little bit the first time, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Number 6 craziest travel experiences was my worst couch surfing experience. This was really crazy. This actually might be number 1 of my craziest travel experiences because this was really insane. Anyways, it's a long story, so I have a whole other video on it. I'm gonna link it up there and down there, so you guys can check that out after you watch this video. Number 5 craziest travel experiences was going to do a workaway in Germany. I went to Rheinau, Germany, which is by Strasbourg, France. It's right on the border of Germany and France in southern Germany, and I went there to do a workaway, which is basically where you help people around their house in exchange for room and board. I thought it would be really cool to kind of integrate myself into a German family for a week. But the first morning that I was there, I slept there, and then I woke up and my host, the father of the family, was sleeping outside my door, completely naked, legs spread, completely like didn't care that he knew that I was gonna come out that door and see him. he had no worries about it. So after that, I told him, you know what, I have to go. I can't stay here. Yeah, that was a combination of a few things, and that seeing him completely naked and knowing that I'd have to wake up to that every day, that was kind of the last straw. Number 4 craziest travel experiences was driving on the Autobahn in Germany, which is like their version of a freeway, but they do not have a speed limit that I'm aware of, or maybe the driver that I was with just didn't care. But this guy was going 100 miles an hour on the Autobahn with a car that was breaking down. The car literally turned off on the freeway, so yeah, he kept having to pull over because the car would just turn off, the engine would turn off, and he would have to try to start it while he's still driving. But everyone was passing around Christmas cookies. We all got to know each other. It was another experience with a blah blah car, which that one was actually fun yet dangerous. Number 3 craziest travel experiences was getting denied access into Panama. I also have a blog post on this on my website that I will link down below. That was a really crazy experience, not very fun at all, but I got through it. Basically, I couldn't get into Panama because the people, like a lot of countries in South America are like this, but you have to have a ticket out of that country. You can't say that you're leaving by bus, which is what I was going to do. They want you to actually have a flight out of that country back to your home country. Like, that is just ridiculous, I think, because I was planning to take a bus, which I did do from, actually I ended up taking a flight from Panama to Colombia, but they would not allow me to enter the country even though I was leaving the country by flight, they wanted me to leave the country by flight and go back home. I don't know, it's so stupid. Number 2 craziest travel experiences was getting hit by a bike in Amsterdam. Now, everyone that I meet from Amsterdam or the Netherlands in general says that this was my fault, but it really was not my fault. I was on a walking tour. This person was not supposed to be riding their bike right there. They hit me with the bike because they kind of rode in the middle of our tour, and I just happened to be the one that they hit. He pushed me like quite a few footsteps. Like, I stumbled back quite a bit because I was actually got attached to his bike because it caught on my purse strap, and so it kind of like dragged me while he was like pushing his bike against me. It was not a comfortable experience at all, and it was really embarrassing because everyone that was on the tour saw it, and everyone was like, ah! And everyone was like, oh my god, are you okay? And the tour director like cussed this guy on the bike out. It was super, super dramatic. Really embarrassing. I do not like being the center of attention at all, and so this was like not my cup of tea. That was a rough day. Okay, so now we are at the number 1 craziest travel experiences. Number 1 craziest travel experience was also in Amsterdam, also getting attacked. This time, completely random attack by an old man with a cane. I still don't understand what happened here, but for some reason, I was walking out of a grocery store, and this old man was walking into a grocery store, and he looked at me, and I guess he just didn't like me, and he took his cane and he whacked me across the knees with his cane, and then he just kept walking. Like, it was very, very, very strange. I don't understand it still. And everyone around me was like, they saw it and they were like, what just happened? It was very weird. Anyways, this series is continued on my blog. I have 2 different posts about my top 20 craziest travel experiences. One post is from Europe, the other post is from Central and South America. I have had a lot of crazy experiences, even more than I told you here, and some of them you guys might even think are crazier than the ones that I've just told you. So I will link those down below. Go check those out. Go check out my other couch surfing video. If you like this video, if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'm thinking about doing another video of my coolest travel experiences, like the coolest things I've done in the 8 months that I've been traveling. If you guys would like to see that video, let me know in the comments below. Bye!